everybody, and welcome back. Today's video is about adding mixed numbers with carrying. So let's go ahead and get started. So with our first problem, as you can see, we have two mixed numbers. We know that they're mixed numbers because there's a whole number and a fraction pushed together. So we're going to go ahead and start just like we normally would with when we're adding and subtracting any type of mixed number. So we always start with the largest whole number, and we are going to line them up. So the mixed number with the largest whole number is going to go on top. So in this case, the 10 is larger than the 3, so that's going to go on top. So 10 and 2/4 go on top, plus 3 and 3/4. Okay? And then we're going to go ahead and add normally. We're always going to start with the fractions first. So we have 2/4 plus 3/4. 2 plus 3 is 5/4. And then we have 10 plus 3 is 13. Now, we have 13 and 5/4. This is an okay answer, but to be excellent mathematicians, we don't want to leave an improper fraction inside of a mixed number. 5/4 is an improper fraction because the numerator of 5 is bigger than our denominator of 4. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and use our carrying. So we're going to take away, in our improper fraction right here, there's an extra whole that needs to be taken out and carried to a whole number. So we're going to take away a whole and add it back to the whole numbers. So because our denominator is 4, we're going to take away 4/4 because that is our whole. Because our denominator is 4, our whole is 4/4. If our denominator was 5, our whole would be 5/5. If our denominator was 11, our whole would be 11/11, and so on. Well, since we've taken this out, now we can make our new fraction. 5/4 minus 4/4 is 1/4, because 5 minus 4 is 1. But now, since we've done this, I can't just leave this whole just hanging out in the universe by itself. So I need to add it back into the top. So I'm going to carry it over to the whole, and I'm going to add it back. So now I have 10 plus 3 is 13, plus this one more, and I get 14. So my final answer is no longer 13 and 5/4, but it's actually 14 and 1/4. Okay, so 13 and 5/4 is actually equal to 14 and 1/4. This just includes an improper fraction, and this is a more mathematical, proper way to say it. Okay, let's try that again. In this next problem, we have 2 and 6/7 plus 1 and 5/7. So we're going to set it up just like we did earlier. Our whole number that is biggest goes on top. So 2 is bigger than 1. So my 2 and 6/7 goes on top, plus my 1 and 5/7. And everything's lined up and ready for me to go. I'm going to go ahead and start adding my fractions first. 6/7 plus 5/7 is 11/7, because 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay, my denominator never changes. 2 plus 1 is 3. And I can go ahead. Now, 3 and 11/7 is a correct answer. However, as good mathematicians, we don't want to leave it with an improper fraction inside of my mixed number. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start to the carrying process. So I see that in my improper fraction, there's an extra whole. So I'm going to go ahead and remove a whole. I see that my denominator is 7. So I know that since my denominator is 7, my whole must be 7/7. And I'm going to go ahead and remove that. When I do that, 11 minus 7, 11/7 minus 7/7 will give me 4/7. And that becomes my new fraction. Okay? Because 11 minus 7 is 4. Then I have this whole that's just hanging out in the universe, and I have to add it back into my equation somehow. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it back up here and add it back to my wholes. So now I have 2 plus 1 is still 3, but then I have this other one I have to add back, and that gives me 4. So my final answer is no longer 3 11/7, it's actually 4 4/7. So remember, 3 11/7 is a good answer. But if you want to be mathematically proper, you need to go with 4 4/7 and carry that 1 over and make a new whole. I hope this helped clarify how to add with carrying of mixed numbers. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.